What's up, guys? All right, I think we're getting ready to go live here. Give some time for people to get notifications, all 10 of you. Oh, wait, there's already a comment in the YouTube chat. Cyprian? Kiprian? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Best TK channel on the web, he says. Thank you, Trebor. I'll always follow you. Please tell us in the stream what are your plans? What are you working? Any pending TK clips? Namaste. Namaste to you, my friend. I'll do that. I don't even think we have any viewers. Oh, it looks like we have maybe one. Anyway, title pretty much explains what's going to go down. I'm going to share a little bit of this documentary while we wait, and it will start at 7 o'clock. So those of you who are watching this in the future, be about 6 more minutes.
The same energy fields that enable people like Ingo Swann to leave their body and travel through space are thought to be responsible for causing objects to move. This rare talent for moving objects by force of will alone has been termed psychokinesis, or PK. Ninel Kulagina is a Russian housewife who has this ability. These films of her demonstrating PK were made in a Russian hotel room and smuggled out of the country by American researchers. She gets the object moving with gestures of her hands or by fixating the object with nothing more than her eyes. Kulagina has been studied intensively for more than 10 years by Professor Sergeyev of Leningrad University, who has reported on her work. According to the Soviet view, PK is not accomplished by mind over matter, but rather by mind over force field. The Soviets claim they've already devised machines that create magnetic and other kinds of artificial fields that increase psychic powers, particularly telepathy and PK. According to Dr. Ravitz, in the 1951 Yale Journal of Biology and Medicine, the action of the sun and moon also affects the body's force field. Dr. Sergeyev agrees. The most favorable time for PK is during magnetic disturbances of the Earth caused by sunspot activity. What is beginning to emerge is a new picture of the human being, not an alienated creature, but a being enmeshed in an ebb and flow with everyone and everything around him. The pulsing magnetic fields of machines, Earth, moon, sun, the thoughts and emotions of ourselves and other people, all affect the energy fields of our bodies, and in turn, the Russians say, our psychic powers.
In 1976, Robert John, then Dean of the School of Engineering of Princeton University, received an unusual request from a student.
The shape as a result of exercising what amounts to a muscle that you don't normally use. So in the same way that your biceps will increase if you start doing curls, your brain changes as a result of what you do.
Basically, all of the classic psychic phenomena, whether it's telepathy or clairvoyance, precognition, psychokinesis, and a little bit on survival issues. I've done research in all of those areas. In each case, because there are no curriculum, you can't go to a university and learn how to do this stuff, so there's no career track. I essentially had to reinvent the wheel by looking at what other people had done and then tried to advance the state of the art as well. What I've been doing in the past 10 years or so, mainly at IONS, is looking at what we call DMILS, which is a modern version of the word bio-PK. It's psychokinetic effects on living systems at a distance. So we've looked at effects of intention on cell cultures, on human physiology, on food, and on water. And
Interesting.
in all cases, we find that there are effects. They tend to be quite small in terms of absolute magnitude, but the effects are real. And we see that mainly statistically. Sometimes when I give a talk to a technical audience in particular, somebody always asks that same question, why are you doing this?
Yes.
And I point out to the audience, which is almost always standing room only, well, why are you all here? And the answer.
Hello and welcome. It is November 7th, 2023, live stream numero 14. And my good friend Ricky's going to be joining us here in just a few minutes. And we are going to talk about dealing with the haters, the trolls, the skeptics, all those people who like to leave crappy comments in the comments section of your videos, or even take the time to make a video about you without your permission or input or ability to defend or respond to their claims and accusations. So we're going to take time and make our own dang video and address some of this. As a rule, I try to ignore them as best I can, unless they have a legitimate question or something. I really don't have any need for them. I don't learn anything from reading their comments, and I already know experientially that psychokinesis is real, and I was once them. Before I experienced it myself, I too was a skeptic and did not believe it. But I didn't go on channels telling people that do believe that they were crazy. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a psychopathic type of nature. But anyway, I'm gonna take a look at the chat and see if anyone on YouTube is watching. 4 people, and you are some cool dudes and chicks, I'm sure. I already read that one. Full Green Light says hello. Well, hello, Full Green Light. And yes, it is a full green light. Oh, speaking of green, got me some green jade stone here, if I can find the camera. Then I got my 528 hertz tuning fork, which promotes healing and balance and restoration and peace and harmony. I think it's a great way to start the show. And there's a big difference on what you tap it on. Like if you tap this on wood or my old metal desk or something, it doesn't sound near as good as if you tap it on this. Listen to this. Oh, that is just music to your soul. Let's do one more. Oh, I hope you can hear that. Somebody give me oh yeah, we can hear it in the chat. Let me know. Make sure my mic's working. Camera's working. I'm so happy you guys are here. Jake's here. Whoa. Glad I made it in time for once. About time, Jake. Yeah, 7:01. You're still tardy, but you're here. That's what matters. Glad to have you, buddy. Emmanuel Addison says, hey, brother. Hey, brother. Glad you're here, man. Thanks for joining us. John Sparks says, that is very cool. I don't know if he's referring to me or my tuning fork, but I'm going to take it that my microphone is working. So we're going to be off and running, talking about the haters. Now, the reason this whole show came about, firstly, my good friend Ricky, aka Mad Cat, sent me a couple links to some videos of a guy that was knocking him. He's got a channel, which we're going to check out here in a little bit. Magic Isn't Real. What a bummer name for a channel, you know what I mean? Well, let's think about it for a minute. What the heck is magic? Magic is something that seems to happen beyond the realm of our understanding of physics and just general knowledge of how the world works. So let me ask you this. How does electricity and the internet work? How am I talking and you're miles away and somehow all this stuff is crammed into little bits and codes and numbers and sent through a wire and then turns into my picture and video? Please explain to me how that works. You can't. So that's magic, in my opinion. I mean, it's a pretty broad term, but to say magic isn't real, that's just stupid on the surface. My opinion. Now, this isn't going to be a hate fest. I'm not going to sit here and knock, Simon Dan and whatever the other guy's name is, and James Randi. Of course, James Randi no longer among the living, so I don't know why people are still bringing him up, but I don't go more than a month or two without somebody telling me about the James Randi challenge that hasn't been around for ages. Anyway, we're going to get into all that in just a little bit, and I'm so glad you guys are here. It's my time to give back to you guys and a little one-on-one. So if you have any questions or comments, I'll keep an eye on that chat. All right, a little bit of news here. I'm in a book. So this guy, he's a licensed PhD. What all is he? He's got a lot of letters behind it. PhD and BCN psychologist. Been doing a lot of investigation on psychic abilities. And this is a pretty decent book. There's a link in the video description. It's available on Amazon. Jeff Durant, Becoming Psychic. And there is a chapter in here about psychokinesis, about 3/4 of the way through. I haven't read it all yet, but there is a page or two about me because he sent it to me to proofread before he put it in his book. So I think that's 3 books I've been mentioned in so far, which is quite flattering. And based on the proof, like I said, I haven't read it in the book yet, but based on the proof, it was pretty accurate based on, what I said. He kind of phrased things a little bit differently, but the underlying message was there. So if you're into it, it's like $17. And like I said, I'm always down with supporting anyone who promotes the PSI. I guess we got a Psi man down and an SCI, not that Psi, PSI, the Psi community. I'm all for it, So if you got $17, hit the Amazon link in the video description. Check out the book. He talked to a lot of different psychics and even other PK practitioners. And you can tell that there's the common underlying methods that are throughout, regardless of who you talk to. So there is an underlying basis, and it's people like this and Dean Radin and others that are trying to get to the bottom of this stuff. So like I said, if you can afford the $17, grab that link. I'll even put it in the chat for you real quick here. I think. Will I? No, I won't because I don't have it handy, but it is in the video description. And any video or channel we mention today will also be in the show links of the video description. All right, let's kick this show off. Welcome, Mr. Mad Cat Sphere. I hope you're ready. Here we go. There's Mad Cat. How's it going, Ricky, my man?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Man, I'm doing fantastic. I can't say I've ever felt better.
That's good. That's good.
That is real good. That's a good feeling.
Yeah.
To be happy and healthy and, just feel like you're contributing to the world instead of taking from the world. This is a great opportunity we both have here to speak back on our behalf. We had some people calling us haters and cheats and liars, and we never got a chance to say what we wanted to say. So we're going to do that tonight. What do you think about that, Ricky?
Yeah, it's good. That's good.
Hey, Trebor, do you ever? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was saying that hopefully we'll change some minds. That will. I don't know if they'll be watching or not.
Yeah. Well, if I put their name, I may change the title of this and put their name in the title. And a lot of people, especially psychopaths who are terribly vain, search their names and they watch that there's a page on your YouTube channel where you can see all the people who are using your video content. They'll find their way to it. Yeah. And hopefully at least they'll get to hear our side of the story. You know what I'm saying? Jake says, hey, Trebor, you ever heard of electroculture? Most certainly. I used it this year for the first time. For anybody who doesn't know, electroculture is when you use any type of conductive, preferably copper wire. Oh, this is one of the many, many ways to do it. And you make a little coil and you stick it into the root bed of your plants and then put the other end pointing up, and it kind of works and pulls in we don't know for sure what all it does, but we all know that there's ether and there is energy within the ether. And I think it pulls it in. I did some side-by-side testing with that, and it wasn't obvious in terms of yield and size, but it was different in terms of bugs. Like I didn't spray the ones I used the electroculture on. So I think it does do something, and I'm going to double down, employ it more next year. I might even try it indoors. Hey, whoa,
Yeah.
Magic Isn't Real is here. What
Oh,
a
he's
pleasure,
here.
man. Yeah, glad you're here. He says, hello. Since you put my face on the thumbnail, I figured I would join the live stream and see what you have to say. Awesome, man. Since you put our names in your videos, your face is on my thumb. How about that? How's that
Yeah.
work? John
Yeah.
Sparks says, I tested that in my garden this year, and it was an absolute success. Yeah, man, I think there's definitely something to it. And if you go back to the old antiquity and look at some of these gourds and pumpkins and watermelons they grew, they were all using this electroculture stuff. The problem is, it takes away the need to buy herbicides, pesticides, and nutrients and all the things that people are making money selling you. So maybe that's why it's hidden, huh? Yeah, electroculture is awesome, man. I'm all about it. All right. Well, I want to start off with, let me see, what do I want to start with? I think we'll address the, now, since he's here, and we don't know how long he's going to be here, maybe we should go ahead and do the links that you said. Magic Isn't Real. Let's go check out Magic Isn't Real's channel. And we got him right here live. If you guys have any questions for him or comments, this is awesome. This is not a roast fest. We're not trying to slam anybody. I just want to get to the bottom of this and see. Oops, that's the wrong link. Bear with me. What's the deal, man? Well, why don't you think magic's real? Because it seems pretty real to me. I've helped a lot of people heal that say it was pretty real to them. Yeah. So let's go find out what he has to say. Most people want you to know
magic.
Right
there's no such thing as
hold
magic.
Hold up. What'd you say?
Hi, my name is Sebastiano, and I love magic.
There's no such thing as magic. There's no such thing as a supernatural.
Let's just confirm, is there such a thing as
So far, I agree with you, man. I love magic too, unless you're referring to illusions.
magic?
I think it's a sort of an experience of something. If you actually break it down, then no.
There is no real magic. If you accept real magic, then you accept that the laws of the universe are not what they are.
Oh, well, thanks, guys. That's a bummer, because since I was a child, all I wanted to have was supernatural abilities. I tried everything. I believe with all my heart, and nothing.
We conjurers are very honest. We say, we're fakes, we're going to fool you, and we do it. And we do it for purposes of entertainment, but not to take people's money under false pretenses, of course.
I don't believe for a second that I have any special psychological gifts, let alone any psychic ones.
I never, ever want to leave someone believing that magic is real. That would be morally wrong.
So you guys rudely interrupted me to say that this isn't magic? It's entertainment?
Kind of look like entertainment to me.
Okay, well, sure, magic isn't real, but that doesn't make any of this illusion any less incredible. These abilities do not come from the supernatural. They come from hours and hours of training and practicing. Unfortunately, there is still a lot of people out there claiming to have supernatural abilities and deceiving not for entertainment, but for their own personal gain. And using my experience as a magician, I would replicate their supernatural with my natural to prove once and for all that magic isn't real.
Okay, Sebastiano, you're an illusionist. A magician performs magic. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the end. Hold on.
There's nowhere to go here.
Well, I get this question frequently. They say, why are you destroying people's illusions? Because the illusions are only illusions.
That's
They
correct.
don't work. There's no real solution in these things. They can coast on this a certain amount. It will support them to a certain degree, and then it collapses.
Hey, is that you talking to James Randi, Sebastiano? I can't really see the chat right now, but okay, there is a little bit of confusion here because you're doing illusions, as in you know what you're doing. You understand how it's done, whereas I have no clue how psychokinesis works, really. That's why I consider it to be magic. Any comments so far, Ricky?
Oh, well, the thing is that it's the illusions require a lot of props, like having to use like the invisible strings and technique that's more practical and more hands-on. While psychokinesis, it requires more like of belief in faith and understanding of subtlety and memory and repetition and just understanding um, those types of things. You know, it takes time to adapt and to develop a comprehension and understanding. It really is, you know.
Yeah. But granted, I mean, most of the demonstrations I do, I'm sure a magician
Yeah, they can,
such as could replicate it using, like you said, props or tools or strings or whatever. That's why I do some stuff that's in containers, but it's harder inside a container. But anyway, he replied. Here's what he says. I've already been called a psychopath twice already. This is fantastic. I don't recall you calling you directly a psychopath, but maybe you have some psychopathic natures. Jake says, do you think if you wore a copper ring, it would maybe give you a boost? You know, I don't know, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. Drinking from copper also gives you a little bit of copper if you're not taking colloidal copper already. So this is the very first link you sent me. Do we need to watch the whole video? Is there a certain section you want to jump to?
I've only watched a little bit of it, but we can just kind of like watch it and then see what we feel we want to go, you know.
Jump in anytime you want.
Okay.
What the fuck is this?
That's my buddy Mad Cat Sphere. We've been doing telekinesis for about 10 years. What about it?
So this is the one here.
All right, welcome back to Magic Isn't Real, the place where I try to replicate the claims of the supernatural with my very natural skills. You should know this if you follow this channel. And if you follow this channel, you're probably wondering what's going on. Didn't I just announce that Magic Isn't Real was canceled? Didn't I just announce that this channel was no more because I didn't get to the right numbers after 1 year of making videos trying to replicate the claims of the supernatural? Yes, I kind of did. But
you got 1,000 subscribers, bro.
Then this morning, I wake up and, you know, I still get notification for this channel. I didn't delete the channel. I like the video that I make. So I want people to keep on watching them. I want to eventually get to those numbers so that I can bring back Magic Isn't Real and do more content. I'm actually trying to work on a way to better my content, to better market my channel. So I just made a video response explaining what it is that I'm doing. As simple as that. He says he created this method of practice telekinesis that he calls the Nelson
static electricity because
but the thing is though that I have clips where I do it further back though. I'm making it move left and right, you know.
Well, I wouldn't finish, but it can also be done with telekinesis, and I bet I can do it with no hands. Continue.
Not a good way to practice and or even test if telekinesis is real, because guess what? The styrofoam cup will move. It would follow your hand. It will move no matter what. Now, I'm not entirely sure why the styrofoam cup like follows your hand. I think it's a matter of like air temperature, or it could be a matter of static electricity since it's a styrofoam cup. So I've posted a long video, one of my Magic Isn't Real videos, talking about this method specifically, but I also post a little short to kind of demonstrate how this is not a good method. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure why the cup is following my hand, but it just does. It just happens. This is not a good test.
Okay, I agree 100%.
Mad Cat Sphere saw this little short like yesterday, probably, even though I posted it like 11 months ago. But hey, that's fine. That's YouTube algorithm. I'm not mad at that. What I'm mad at is that he saw that video yesterday. He decided to share it on his community page, and he decided to say this. Here is a previous doubter of psychokinesis. Now, very much still a doubter of psychokinesis. Very much still a doubter of psychokinesis. His channel name is Magic Isn't Real, and he's practicing the Nelson method for hydrokinetic and telekinesis close-up training. The Nelson method is something I created a few years. I don't think you created it. I think it's a science experiment that people do in elementary school, but sure, whatever makes you feel really good when you go to sleep at night. And I recommend.
Does that make you feel good when you go to sleep at night, Ricky?
Well, the thing is though is that of course it's something that has been done in science, like in elementary schools and things like that. But what I meant was that it's a good. I created it for practice of psychokinesis development, you know, for specific to heat up the water and to practice up close and then gradually pull away. I know that these types of things have already been invented before I did, but I just kind of just wanted to say that I just kind of made it for the community to practice and to develop our abilities. That's what I was referring
to give it a try. It's fun, and you can do this 6 feet away over time. I have video clips of me doing it that are on my channel. He's a believer now. Thumbs up. Okay.
Oh yeah, that was good. But let's see you do it from 6 feet away, Sebastiano.
Okay. Before we get to
South Africa, man.
the main issue here, let me just say something. I also have a video of me doing it 6 feet away. That proves absolutely nothing, because once again, for the millionth time, the styrofoam cup will move. It just moves. But
can you pause it right?
Shortest 6 feet I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Let me guess. You think you're 6 foot tall too, right? Go ahead.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, is his hand is he's reaching out. You have to do it with your hands close to you like this. I do it with my
hands. Sit on your hands.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, he's doing it with
the main core.
But wait, he doesn't know how it happens or why it works. But it's not magic.
I'm not a believer now. What possessed you, since you believe in demonic possession? What possessed you?
Do you believe in demonic possession?
That one, I'm not too sure. I don't think so.
To think that I am a believer now. Did you just check the thumbnail and the title and you're like, oh, look, he's a believer now? I'm
Can I buy an H thumbnail?
actually glad that this happened, because I did stop this channel for the moment because I haven't got to the right numbers that I wanted to get at.
What's the numbers got to do with it? Just tell the truth. People
I'm not going to be one of those debunker who just insults or I don't even want to be a debunker. I always say that I'm trying to investigate the claims of the supernatural, that I'm trying to show you that some of them can be done naturally, so we should be suspicious of it.
Don't show it. Don't say it. Just show it, man. Because you don't seem to be approaching it from that angle. A channel name? Magic isn't real. Sounds like you already made up your mind, bro.
Benefit of the doubt, and I try to be nice, but at the same time, oh my God, you guys don't listen. Oh, even worse,
we're listening. You can talk to us one-on-one right now in the chat. Let me check the chat.
You just want to listen to whatever it is that you like. You don't understand simple fallacies. You don't understand simple concept. You don't even understand what it is that I'm trying to do when I replicate your claims with my magician skills.
Yeah, Ricky, you don't even know what he's trying to do, bro. He says, oh, I see he's in the back room. Is that it? No. Okay, that's confusing me, seeing that thumb in there. I can let you come on the show, bro, if you want. I can give you the show link. He says, I've replicated some stuff without using the sleight of hand or gimmicks. Well, maybe you performed telekinesis and don't even know it. He's never met James Randi, unfortunately.
Yeah,
you will never meet James Randi. He died in 2020, bro. Go ahead.
But the thing is, though, is that I left the message a few years ago too, telling him that he could just practice it and for him to find out for himself, And like he said just right now, he said that he has done it. So I think that maybe he's just not convinced enough yet. I don't know.
Well, I can tell you this: it's a lot easier to go out and make fun of something like psychokinesis than it is to convince somebody that it's real. That's why I'm not trying to convince anybody with the videos. I got tutorials. If you're willing to put in the time and learn about empathy, mindset, energy, clean up your body, your mind, and your spirit, and give me 6 weeks of solid practice, you can find out for yourself. And if you don't, I can help you even further. There's more things you can do. You can take Ormus. You can, I've got breathing exercises. I've got some private tutorials that if you can't afford, I'll give to you. I mean, if you really want to know the truth, go to the tutorials. Don't debunk the demonstrations. All right.
You don't understand why it's dangerous for people to potentially waste their life practicing this ability if this ability is not real.
Wait. How can they harm themselves practicing it for years, whether it is real or not? How do they harm themselves? In the chat, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that right there.
I don't agree with it. Is there more in this video you want to see, or shall we move on? Or I don't know. Let's hear what's
admit that there are fakers out there, but you don't want to call them out because you have to keep your shield of toxic positivity around. And
nope, not true. I'll call out fakers. In fact, probably over 50% of the telekinesis I see, other than psi wheels, is fake.
It's honestly exhausting. When you bring an argument and I respond, you don't continue the argument. You move to the next step of your flipping script that you have in your brain. Yeah, I'm actually glad that you did this, Macasphere,
I don't follow a script.
because it's a reminder of how I really have to rethink this whole channel, and I really have to rethink the way I'm dealing with people like you, because I feel like maybe being nice is not the way to go. You know, maybe I'm
Yeah, you're super nice, bro.
wrong. Let me know in the comment section. I'm sure he's gonna remove the post after what I just said, or maybe not, because again, they don't listen. Usually I check if you watch the if you watch the video in its entirety and ask you to comment something like a word or something in the comment section. But the channel is actually very close to 1,000 subscribers, so I was thinking,
well, he's all about the number. What is it, monetized or something? Here's my deal, bro. I got like, I don't know how many, I don't pay attention to freaking subscribers, how many subscribers that I got. So I got 48,000 subscribers, and none of my videos, I've never made a dime off of this stuff. It's not monetized. I don't charge people to watch it. I'm not doing this for the money, and I don't care about the numbers or the views. If one person watched my videos and it helps them, problem solved. So I don't know why you keep referring to the numbers. You have something, Ricky? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Yeah, he is right that I did go back and I did delete the comment, and I re-commented, and I just told him that he needs to just investigate himself and to just figure it, to make it real for himself. Practice it. Something around that line. But I did apologize though. I've already with the recent video that he uploaded, I already apologized as well to him too. And I told him just to kind of have truce. But there's a video that I gave you that has that thing, a truce to kind of like for us to kind of let things go and go our separate ways.
Yeah. Don't hold any anger, man. All that negativity and stuff. That's why I usually don't pay any attention to it, just till somebody brings it to my attention. And I'm doing this video just to kind of help you vent. Tell you the truth, dude. I don't care about any of these people. Conquer says, what foe you think about Fade Mir? Oh, well, I think it's a shame that he's gone. He was a great guy, a practitioner. He's from Turkey, and he was a great dude, man. That's what I think about him. Man of Matter says, ha, ha, ha. I don't know what he's laughing at, but it was funny. All right, we're going to move on to the next video. And what's this one about?
This one, it should be the video you made, maybe, I think. Oh, no, this is the one that was a little older.
Okay. Why is he making videos about you? Why does he care what you do? I already deleted that comment and left another, so it's done. Over. Sorry for your emotional distress.
Yeah, that was
a little bit of a backhanded. Go ahead. What are you going to say?
Yeah, that one. I tried to be genuine. I tried to kind of that was the one. I had another person from Instagram that commented and come to my defense from Instagram. She's like a girl that we talk sometimes. She practices too, and he's responding to this one that I left just a few weeks ago, a week and a half ago or something like that. So let's just watch the video. Let's see what he says.
All right, internet. You know what I love? You know what I love for breakfast? Some nice YouTube drama.
You're weird. I hate drama.
So let's get to it. That's what we're doing today. Just roll it, do the thing, do the thing. Magic isn't real. Just roll it. Ooh, I missed it. All right, welcome back to Magic Isn't Real, the place where I try to replicate the claims of the supernatural with my very natural.
So he tries to replicate the supernatural
skills. Anyway, so today I have a situation that, first of all, I still don't have a roof. I'm in my kitchen right now. It's a bit casual. You might hear some noises coming from the fact that I don't have a roof, so don't mind that. There's a situation on my channel that I feel like it's worth addressing. This is stuff that happened with a couple of videos that I've posted almost a year ago, which in internet time, it's like a million years have passed. But anyway, just to recap, I made a video talking about this guy who calls himself Madcasphere. Nothing against this guy. I was just kind of questioning some of the methods that he uses to demonstrate telekinesis, and I brought up that maybe these methods are not that great in terms of proving the existence of telekinesis, or even self-prove it to yourself, or prove it to someone else. I just mentioned that maybe we should come up with a better test. And I also mentioned that maybe, since he also agrees that there are fakes out there, but he says he's the real deal, maybe he should help with that, because this fraudster are stealing money from people. So maybe
Whoa, whoa, whoa. How much money do you make making telekinesis videos, Ricky? You make money?
I don't make no money.
Yeah, and I don't make money either. So wrong.
we should put together like an effort to stop these people. But anyway, it doesn't
Stop these people from making money that they're not making. Oh, that was spot on, Sebastiano.
matter. He didn't really understood what I'm trying to do with
It's understand, not understood.
this channel. He was just saying that I'm making fun of them, which occasionally I do. I'm an entertainer, I'm a comedian, I make fun of everything, and
I've yet to laugh. Make me laugh.
And on my channel I spoke about a lot of people, and I'll let you notice something very important. Marcus Spear currently right now, and at the time of the video even more, he still has way more subscribers than me. So
gosh, because the numbers matter, bro.
I didn't pick on, I'm not punching down here. So I just want to,
it's person to person. The number on the screen has nothing to. This guy is lost in social media land.
make that clear. Anyway, so he made this video
Oh
saying
my
that
God.
I was calling everybody's fake, that I don't understand
Hey, wait, what's my face doing in your video? And let me see what you just did.
what you guys are doing, that, you know, clear.
Back
Anyway,
it
so
up,
he made
back
this video
it up,
saying that
mister.
I was
Whoa. What's with all the hand motion?
calling everybody's fake, that
Did you see me do that? No. That's not a very good
video even more.
bro. Bro, watch. You see me going. No, you see me going from a distance, bro. Bad replication. You're off. You're way off, dude. You're way off. Let's watch. He tried not to put it in the video. He tried to cut out the amazing. And the lifting of the finger sold it.
That he's mad at me and whatever. I just then made another video responding to this, just to clarify a few things.
I'd like to see you replicate my ping pong ball in a container, or any of my container videos, or anything over like 10 feet away or something like that.
Things that I've been saying quite a lot. Stuff like, no, I'm not calling you fake. I'm not convinced. There's a difference. I'm not saying you're fake. I'm just saying that it looks kind of fake. So we need to come up with a better way for you to prove it to me. We need to
come up with a better way for you to prove it to me. So what did he suggest?
Yeah, but the thing is though, it takes a lot of work to kind of like do these things. It may look off and it may look fake or something like that, but people don't understand is that it takes a lot of time to get to be able to move even the smallest things. You know, it's like a lot of effort, and it kind of feels kind of a little bit insulting, kind of makes you feel bad when people criticize those things, you know.
Wait, he's got some comments here. Do you want me to exactly measure 6 feet away and not use my hand? Yeah, I do. I want you to do it no hands away, from a quarter mile away, inside a sealed container, inside a vacuum. Go ahead. Call out a faker right now. Let's go back to English. What's that? That's incomplete. Call out a faker right now. Okay, I'll call out a faker. I think you're a faker. I think you're faking it. I think you're faking not believing even. Anyway, do we want to continue watching this? Let's go ahead.
To come up with a better test. Also, I am not debunking. I don't have the right tool to properly do a debunk. I am the first step. I am just showing that this stuff could be faked. So let's try something different when we demonstrate it.
So how did you fake that one you just showed, the side wheel in the glass, Sebastiano? And just type yes in the chat if you'd like to join us. I'll give you a link.
I'm the tip of the iceberg. I'm the first step. I'm a magician who's, showing you how this stuff could be potentially faked, or sometimes how this stuff could be potentially just physics. Just physics. So that
it's not just physics, because we don't really understand it. They've been studying it for over 100. You do realize this has been scientifically documented and examined for over 100 years. You do know this, don't you? Or did you not take the time to look it up? Did you not look up? Did you just go with your opinion? I'm a magician, so everything's a magic trick. I'm a carpenter, so everything's a nail. I'm a doctor, so everything needs a pill. These people.
Happened about a year ago. I thought that was over. I posted a video about him. He posted a video about me. I posted a video about him clarifying the stuff. A bit later, he was confused. Okay, and that's fine. We all make mistake.
Were you confused, Mad Cat Sphere? He called you confused.
Oh no, well, I wasn't. I guess I didn't watch the whole video. I watched it like till middle or a quarter of it, and like he didn't get into his complaints until like later in the video. So like that's why I didn't see it. That's why I didn't see it. It was kind of like a little bit of a mistake, but I just assumed, you know, because of how he was doing the video and stuff like that, the editing and everything.
There you go. 2 mistakes. Assume, don't assume, and B, don't comment on the video until you've watched it in its entirety.
Was confused, and he thought that I changed my mind about telekinesis, and I now believe. So I made another video to.
Why is he talking about believe as if it hasn't already been proven or something?
To explain that absolutely.
Why is it important for him to believe? Yeah, I don't get it.
And the reason why I did that is because he almost sounded like he was bragging about the fact that he got the skeptics to believe. And I wanted to make clear, like, no, don't. I still don't believe. You still need to convince me. And that's it. Again, I posted that video and I thought we're done. It's over.
It's because too, like, I just thought that the way he was like practicing with it, I thought that he was convinced that he was like changing his ways and he was going to hunker down and really practice. So I just kind of like felt like he was like really getting into it. You know, he did a side wheel practice thing before too, and I thought that he was changing. So I just assumed, you know, and I guess he didn't. So I apologize for that too. But the thing is though is that making these videos, it's like a lot of trouble to kind of make these big long videos though. Still like a response to a comment though.
No problem. Except today, I find out a very interesting comment, which is the comment that I'm going to respond. But I also discovered that apparently Mad Cat Sphere has finally watched my videos and he understands where I'm coming from. So he has removed his video and now he wants me to remove my video. I'm sorry, no can do. And I'll explain why in a second. He also apparently is sending my video to his followers, and now some of them, including this one that I'm going to respond, are now coming to my channel to tell me that, yeah, you know, just it's over, man. Come on, remove the video. We're done. It's okay. He made a mistake. Everybody makes mistake. Like, stop cyberbullying him or stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna go straight to the comments so you can understand what the situation kind of is, and I'm gonna try to respond to this as calm.
Okay, I don't really give 2 flips about his opinion on your comments or whoa, what's my bottle of Ormus doing there? Continue.
I can listen. Oh, you posted it because I'm not in this video showing the name. If you want to leave it there, you leave it there. It's up to you. I personally don't delete comments ever. Like I don't delete videos as well because I take responsibility for what I do and what I say. Anyway,
he needs those views and those subscribers, so leave them videos.
Let's jump right into it because it's quite a long comment. I'm going to jump in here. Great, fantastic. Please jump in. Today, I'm sent these links. I'm assuming that it's referring to the links of my videos. So this person was sent my videos to find you're sort of making somewhat of a cyber piñata out of my quite good friend Mad Cat Sphere, Ricky, and Trebor, who I also have a lot of respect for. Okay, a few things. I'm not making a cyber piñata out of the guy who has 5 times the amount of subscribers that I have. Absolutely not. Second of all, treborseven sells a magic potion on his website. So yes, I will make fun of that because
you can suck a bag of you know what's. Listen, on my video, it doesn't say I have a magic potion, and there's tutorials to make everything I sell. And if you read the homepage, I don't want you to buy it from me, bro. I want you to learn how to make it, then teach others. Okay? If you're giving away any products that you make out of your own pocket and you ship to people at your expense, please list them in the chat. Okay? Okay, Sebastiano. Okay. You think it's okay to make a fun of me? Huh? You think I want to bring the rain of hell upon you?
He has no proof that that potion actually works. And
have you read any of the testimonies or tried it? I was bald and pain, and I had all kinds of troubles before I started taking Ormus. You need to shove your foot down your throat and shut up about stuff you don't understand. Are you still in the chat, bro? You want to come on and talk? The fraudster out there, I didn't say you are saying it right now. You're saying I have magic potion and that you have the right to make fun of me. Oh, I'm so glad I haven't seen this video before.
He's charging money for it, and I can.
No, yeah, I charge you money for it if you want me to make it and ship it to you. I don't charge you anything to learn how to make it. You arrogant piece of lovely angel dust.
Cannot stand for that. So yes, I am making fun.
He cannot stand for somebody. If you make a product and charge people money for it, he will not stand for it, people. He cannot stand for it. He needs more subscribers, and you do not believe. I'm telling you what to believe and not to believe. Magic is not real. Do not buy products from people who make money.
Of Trebor7, and I did make fun at some point of Mad Cat's fear. I, as I said, I take responsibility for my action. And no,
yeah, you are, bro. Right now, you're taking responsibility for it. And just type a yes in the old chat if you'd like to come on and go a little face to face. I don't really want to waste much time. I'm getting riled up. Hold up, people. We got an announcement. His opinion doesn't matter. Everything is okay. Continue.
Oh, I'm not apologizing. It's not appreciated. Well, you know what's not appreciated? That we keep on going back and forward on this. Well,
no, there'll be no more back and forth, bro.
All you got to do is accept one of my challenges. Let's do a telekinesis demonstration under my control environment.
That's because he is the PK police people. He is the experto on the PK people.
Like, sure, people can be offended as much. Like, we can call each other names and do all this stuff and say, oh, it's not appreciated, oh, that's not nice. But at the end of the day, there's one very simple solution to all of this. That's one challenge.
Your challenge. That is the one and only solution.
Just pass one challenge.
Just
I
one.
find it interesting.
Just levitate a spoon in the air inside a vacuum with your eyes closed.
Only magicians I ever came across that is seemingly open-minded to investigating the practices of what some of us in the PK community reference as the craft. Not true. The difference is that I'm probably the only magicians right now who still cares that you guys are human beings. I'm probably the only one who's...
He's the only one who cares that we're human.
Okay,
I've heard about all of it. Is there any certain point you want to address before we leave this lost man who needs the subscribers and the numbers that he deserves? Any more? You want to listen to some more of this, or what do you want to say?
Oh well, I just want to say that I already commented in one of his recent videos. I think the second one, before the new one. I told him that just for us to have a truce and to go our separate ways and to kind of just forget about making videos and responding to each other. And I acknowledge that he's investigating and that maybe some of the videos he does mock us and he does poke fun of us, and I say, you know what, it's okay, but just don't do it no more. So I don't know. But the other video, the third one after this one is the recent one, so I don't know what he says on that one.
Right. And we'll never know because I'm probably never going to visit his channel again. But really what got me riled, and I'm not mad at this guy, he's ignorant. And ignorant doesn't mean you're stupid. It means you haven't explored it. You've ignored it or whatever. Ignorant. He's an ignorant because he hasn't really looked into it. But you tell the people who were given a death sentence from cancer and took Ormus and healed themselves and are alive and happy today, tell them it's a magic potion that shouldn't be available to people. You know, dude, that hurts my feelings. And I'm not out for the money. I wish I could afford to make it and give it away. I can't. So that's what really ticked me off. Him believing or not believing in magic doesn't make two beans to me. I mean, I could care less. I'm here to help people learn that want to learn. And I know the people watching this are like, wow, Trebor, you're getting all upset here. No, I'm not really that upset. I was just having fun with the guy. He's getting ready he gets to do a one-sided conversation. So I'm doing my one-sided conversation. I gave him the opportunity to come on and speak with us face to face, and he clearly doesn't want to. So if you have anything else to say about magic isn't real, guy, I'm going to delete him from my hard drive and pretend he never happened. Anything else you want to say to him? He's watching right now, Ricky. Say what you want to say, and we'll just ignore him the rest of our lives.
Okay. Well, I just want to say that I already let the comments, like I said, that just for us to kind of leave things as they are.
Telekinesis.
And you don't have to do anything. You don't have to remove the videos or whatever. I understand that it's just investigation. You're doing this to make a living on YouTube, and to show your craft of what you've learned with magic props and things like that, and just for us to go separate ways and just to call it truce. So I'm sorry for the misunderstandings and not watching the videos full or whatever. But just don't make videos about us to mock the things that we do, because it does take a lot of work, and it is real. And Trevor and I, we've been through a lot of our own research, our own testing. So we know if we're doing something that's like too much static, or if it's the wind, or if it's our hand. We already know all that already. So we know what we're doing is legit. So that's all I want to say.
Nice. Yeah. And I got no beef with you, bro. And I'm glad you joined our stream, even if it was just in the chat or whatever. Here's some advice. Do your own thing. Keep my face off your videos and my name out of your mouth, and have a great life. All right, moving on. This is Simon Dan. I don't know if any of you guys know who this guy is. I could have found a way better pronoun than that, but I guess, I don't know. I forget how many. It looks like he's got a bunch of subscribers. Well, only 8,000 people watch this. Allegedly, 493,000 subscribers. I have a feeling some of these are bot, because this guy's a bit of a dimwit. But he also decided he needed to address me because he is the Psi Police deputy and he knows all about psychokinesis. So let's see what Simon Dan has to say about old Trebor-7.
Is the believed ability to be able to move objects with your mind. The great James Randi used to debunk people that claim they could do this.
Wait, why was he the great James Randi? He was like a B-movie illusionist, escaped artist guy. He was never great at anything. But continue. Sorry.
For fun. In fact, his
he did it for fun because it was so easy.
$1 million challenge is still active, and
that's a bold-faced lie. You are a liar or you are stupid. It's not. For one thing, the guy's dead. Okay, so if you're collecting $1 million from a dead guy, good luck with that. And I think it was over in like 2014 or 17 or something. It's been over for a long time. Yeah. So he's a liar or he's stupid. We're not even 12 seconds into the video.
Yet to be claimed. So when I saw a man who is claiming to move a cup with just his mind.
No, I never claimed to move a cup with my man. He can't make it 20 seconds without lying. So I've never said I'm moving this cup with my mind. No, it's empathy. It's mindset. It's energy. It's your subtle energy. It's ambient energy. It's about leveling your emotions and your energy and your thoughts, mastering your body. You probably wouldn't know that. You probably wouldn't know anything about mastering your mind, body, and spirit. Would you say, man, Dan?
I simply had to have a look.
Oh, you had to have a look, but we're going to sell you some products for the next minute. I'll spare you.
Get a whopping 83% off and 3 months extra free. Right, back to today's video, which, as I said in the intro, is a man claiming to be able to do telekinesis. The man in question is a guy called Trebor7, and apparently...
I am Treborseven. If you're going to call my name, you better pronounce it right. It's Treborseven. Trebor. So I tell you right there, you haven't watched any of my videos. You know, I never, hello, this is Trebor. I've never said that.
Apparently, he makes a cup move 22 times in 9 minutes. Let's have a look.
Let's do. Happy fall equinox. Oh. This is Trebor7, and it is September 22nd, 2022. Cups, cups, and more cups. That's what this video is all about. So I've been messing around with various cups and mugs and whatnot over the last few weeks. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to start with something easy, something I could actually move. Styrofoam turned out to be the ticket. I tried a plastic cup and a paper cup, and I think the styrofoam has a little better connectivity for telekinesis. I'm not sure why. Perhaps static electricity is involved, or
Well, that wouldn't be telekinesis, would it? That would be static electricity. Styrofoam.
Actually, static electricity is telekinesis because it's moving it without using physical force. You know, it's not using your kinetic energy. So by my standards, I would say it is. It's a very low level form of telekinesis, but he's the expert. Let's see what he says.
Foam is an excellent insulator, which means it can easily be charged due to all the free electrons available. Now,
has Simon Dan ever seen an electron? No. Simon Dan, a scientist? No.
As far as I'm aware, telekinesis is the ability to move things with your mind alone.
I've never read that definition, and I've looked it up many a time.
Nothing else.
Nothing else. That probably says in Webster, in parentheses, it probably says nothing. I don't know. Lighter, a bigger target with less weight. Any rate, I found it rather fun messing with the styrofoam cup. I probably did more time with this one than any other one. And I'm showing you this first clip in its entirety. A little slow getting started, but I was pretty confident because I'd moved it a few times before I turned the camera on and felt like I was pumped up and ready to go for a demonstration.
But surely if you're moving this cup with your mind, it would move on your first attempt.
What? Why is that? Why is that, bro? Homegrown hitters, they always hit home run first attempt. First swing's always a home run. Where does he come up with this stuff?
You think? No, it's quite clear.
No, clearly I don't think, because I've already done it and I know it don't work every time. Okay.
To me that you're trying to use those static charges and manipulate them.
Hold on. Now, if they were a static charge, they would work every time, wouldn't they? I would think. He's got it all backwards.
To try and get that styrofoam cup to move.
Typically, I practice at night. And when I started practicing with this cup, I was setting it on a book just to get a smoother roll surface. But I think it's a little more impressive on the tablecloth thing there. You see a little jittering move I'm making? I think telekinetic energy comes out in a pulse rather than a steady stream.
Telekinetic energy comes out in a pulse?
I believe so, based on my experience, yeah. But what have you learned?
Really? I don't ever remember the great Uri Geller saying that.
And I can't believe he's for real, man. The great, all these men are great. The great Mad Cat Sphere is with me tonight. It seems like I'm getting like rapid fire when I use that little jittery motion. I don't want you to walk away from this thinking, oh, this is how you have to do it. I tried lots of different things, a little pull technique and all kinds of different things I try. And this is what seemed to work best for this particular target. So I'm kind of rolling with that. But I don't think you can say that there's one way to do telekinesis because different targets require different approaches.
Yep, whether or not you can use static electricity to move a very light object. That's about the cut and dry of it, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Because see, I got a button that I push when I turn on the static electricity, and then I got a button to push to turn it off. This feels more energetic to me, or sort of electrical. And when we move on to different targets, they kind of took a little different approach. But this was a super fun target, and I had a lot of fun moving this styrofoam cup around, and it feels good just to give. What was up with it? Did you guys see this? What are those things called? Card pop up. It says failure.
Oh yeah.
He must have got her to report card. A full clip. Typically, I have 5 minutes worth of decent footage out of a 10 to 20 minute clip. Ooh, I really like that one. Did you see that one? I got a hold of that one.
Yeah, we all saw, buddy. We all saw. Static electricity can give us some brilliant little party tricks, like bending water, sticking balloons to things,
yeah,
and even making a plate hover.
Whoa.
And what sort of plate is this? Oh, it's a styrofoam one. Of course it is.
Yep, wrapping it up. All right, stepping it up to the old teacup. Wait, what happened to the styrofoam? Of course it is.
See right here, this is
I don't drink tea a lot or anything. Say again, buddy.
This is the one where you start to move really heavier things. So he shouldn't have no opinion about it, you know?
Oh, he's got all kinds of opinions. Let's listen to see what he's saying. But this old teacup was in my cupboard, and I messed with it for, gosh, I don't know, almost a week, I guess.
A teacup? Now, this should be interesting.
And I wasn't sure how this was going to work out doing 2 demos in the same day, but I felt pretty confident, so I gave it a try. See, I'm using a little different technique on this one. I had to rely a little more on the empathy and imagination with the teacup. Kind of saw me grabbing that handle. And that's really kind of what I'm empathizing with. Just trying to pull on that handle. And that's a damn good demonstration right there. That ticks me off. Let the cup do the rest. But again, it's a mind game. How you communicate with your subconscious may be entirely different.
Okay, I've got a theory about what's going on here. What
do tell, Simon Dan.
do you think? Let me know in the comments how you think he's doing this.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know. But he's got a theory, but he wants you to let him know. Again, this was another fun target, and I'm actually trying to work my way up to a coffee mug, which was inspired by another practitioner on YouTube, Hugo Logo, who I think now might be a fake. And if you watched my live stream the other night, you've already seen it. Here you go. Here's some no hand stuff. And this one, how's that static electricity work out with the no hands, bro? It took heavy empathy, and as you can see, I have to really get calmed down and wait till the energy's just right on the inside and use the old empathy mindset energy along with some mimicry.
Now, did you notice how many cuts there were in that video? In that
This guy, I've already seen like 20 cuts, and we're 7 minutes deep on his video. But we'll go ahead.
small part there with the
Did I not show you the first clip in its entirety?
styrofoam cup, there were no cuts at all. It was all one big long shot.
Because it was way easier, and I could do a long clip without making you wait 5 minutes for a move.
So why cut so much with this teacup? Well,
why cut so much? Because maybe people don't want to stare at a screen for 2 minutes when nothing happens.
it's my belief that he spends quite a bit of time balancing this teacup in such a way that it will eventually topple over.
Yeah, because if you balance something, eventually it'll fall over. Dude, I've got a stack of rocks about 4 feet tall out in the woods where I meditate. They've been sitting there for like 7 years. When are they going to fall over?
We've all done it when you try and balance something.
Has anyone in the chat done this? Balance something and then walk away, and then, I don't know, an hour, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 weeks later, it falls over on its own.
And it stays there for a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just drops over like that. It's why
I think you've been drinking too much.
he cuts out the start bit where he's spending a bit of time balancing it. That's what I think. What do you think, guys?
All right. No, go back to the static electricity. I like that one better. Here we go. Boom. This is what I really wanted to show you. The old coffee mug. It says congratulations with a D.
Right, here we go. Let's see if he just puts it down or if there's a cut to it just being in its balanced position.
Because if there's a cut, that means it's not real.
Let's have a look.
My sister gave me that to me for my graduation gift. And it had some other goodies inside. So, I saw the cut. Lighter and whatnot.
And there we go, a cut. Why cut it? Just put it down and roll it like you did with the styrofoam cup.
Yeah. But anyway, if you want to see a video in its entirety, go watch one of them, and there won't be any hard targets. I'll guarantee you that. What Hugo was working with are about the same caliber, and as you can see, it's a struggle. It's slow. You got to watch closely. Keep focused on the handle if you can. The string is tied to the pinky right
watch
here.
For the pulls because they're not that obvious. But I tell you what, it was very gratifying. I really enjoyed working with
there it is.
Yeah, I'm not convinced. I'd like to
he's not convinced.
See him put that cup down in one continuous shot on a table without a tablecloth and then try and move it over.
And I could get it to flip a little faster on a smooth surface. I also practiced on this one with a book.
Silly.
But I kind of like the challenge. And I like the fact that you can see, your full effect rather than just one little tip and then it rolls on its own. Kind of helps you see what you're doing.
Yeah, the tablecloth actually made it harder to fix.
Yeah.
That's pretty gratifying. And as far as which hand works the best, I'm using the same technique on both hands. I don't really consider one hand is better for one thing or another. It's just a conduit for you to channel your energy through. So, you know, your eyes and your hands are your best bet to go to for conducting energy beyond your body.
As well as cuts in your video. Am I right? Well,
there's 2 cuts and he hadn't even been on the screen 2 seconds. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Cut them cuts, cut. Let's see if there's any more cuts.
There we go. A fascinating insight into how telekinesis works. And by the looks of it,
cut. Oh, he's lying because you see the cut. Did you see it, Ricky?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It's all static electricity and video cutting. What do you think? Thank you so much for watching today. It truly is appreciated. I do hope you enjoyed that little episode there. Telekinesis is something I've been looking at for a while.
No, you have not, or you'd already know it's been scientifically documented. And within a few weeks, you can do some simple stuff like turn a side wheel yourself. You haven't looked into it at all. You lying piece of money grubber.
This guy popped up. It seemed the perfect one to go to. I'm going to probably look at him again. If you enjoyed it today, please do consider subscribing to the channel. And if you really enjoyed it, hit that like button too and consider sharing. Just enough time to Once again, thanks Surfshark for sponsoring today. Remember, visit surfshark.deals/SimonDan and use my code Simon.
I'm Shillman. I'll give you an 80% discount. Use discount code I'm a doofus.
And 83% off and 3 months extra free. I've been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great week. And I'll see you all on Friday for more Flat Earth fun.
No, you won't.
See you then.
Oh, wait. He doesn't. Oh, my. He is something else.
Yeah.
Any comments? What do you think about Simon Dan? Go ahead. Sorry.
And like how he was saying, like how you don't, when you don't put the thing, you don't just set it in the practices, because he doesn't understand it's a process, you know? It's a process of getting into the right zone, into the right focus. And it's not always so perfect also. He doesn't understand that it's a development. It's a slow, steady development, you know? None of these people understand that.
If you would like to experience
and if he knew how long you'd had to sit there and wait for a minute, nobody would watch. I can barely get him to watch now. I cut out all the boring stuff. I mean, dude stares at stuff parts, and I still can't get people to watch it. I put 80 moves in 9 minutes of video or something, and still can't hold their attention. TikTok has just ruined everybody's attention span. You know, I got hours and hours of fail footage. If I'd love to send it to Simon. Here's why I don't cut it. And he's like watching this video for like 20 minutes. He's like, well, when's something going to happen? I'm like, that's why I cut it out. Oh my gosh. All right, let's go back to the chat. No, I can't. Magic isn't real. Dude, you don't exist to me anymore. I'm sorry. I'm not going to read your chats. Hey, and I respect you, Trevor. So you really don't. Okay, I already read that. Yeah, good deal. And constantly looking down at his notes. Yeah, Simon, that guy is a joke, man. I mean, he's got like 20 cuts in a 10-second thing, and he's reading from a script, whereas we just do it, you know, and try to explain it as best we can. And I don't know. Some invisible guy's typing stuff, but I can't see what it says. Some guy that doesn't exist in my realm anymore. I had a question, but got entertained with all the fuss. I would like to know if you can comment on orgonite. I've got some right here in the room. Oh, orgonite pyramids. I got one in my house. I'm considering doing one myself, but I'd like to see if it's worth it. Yeah, there's something to it. I mean, as far as energy, it'll definitely change the energy in your room. If you have, especially a nice big one. The one I got is probably a 4-inch base triangle. It's at my house. And I'll grab it real quick. I got this orgone pendant. I'm not a jewelry guy. I don't wear jewelry very much. I don't even wear my wedding ring anymore. But sometimes I wear this, and this is an orgone pendant I had made special for me that has the flower of life on it, and it has a really good feeling. And I like having that just in my proximity. Like I said, I don't like wearing jewelry and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely worth looking into. Orgonite, it's pretty good. Isby says, awesome. Well, Isby, I think you're pretty awesome. Trebor is the real deal, no question. Yeah, for real. I know it's real. I feel sorry for the guys, the skeptics and the people who don't believe in magic, man. I really do.
because it changed my life, man. And it's changed the lives. I've helped thousands of people learn how to do it. And a lot of people that were haters in the comments can turn a side wheel, no hands, from like 10 feet away, and, purposefully left, right, whatever, I know it's real. You know it's real. Skeptics, I can't do the psychokinesis, so it's impossible. Yeah, exactly. I know nothing about it, so I'm going to make videos about it. That's my game plan. Where's all the subscribers? I know nothing about this. Don't you want to know what I don't know? It's silly. Anyway, I don't want to waste any more time with that. But really, you got to have respect for everyone. The skeptics, everyone deserves a little bit of respect, So I'm not trying to knock these people, and I'll probably never address it again. So, this was our chance to say our piece. Do you feel like you said what you needed to say, Ricky, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got it was good that he came and talked to us. That was even better, so that he can see that how we feel and everything.
Correction. Now, he didn't talk to us. He typed.
Yeah,
to us.
typed it.
But yeah, at least he was here. That was cool. And like I said, I have no hard feelings, and I'm sure anybody who wants to know if telekinesis is real will take a little different approach and address the tutorials and learn how to do it yourself. That way, experiential. This believing people is for the birds, man, because you can believe a liar and be misled for years or whatever. But if you want to know the truth, I don't know if that one guy that doesn't exist in my realm is still watching. Click out the show notes and watch my documentary, and that'll show you a few of the people, like Princeton University and others. Scientific community has already experienced it. It is real, dude. And they don't like it because you can't test it, you can't measure it, you can't feel it, you can't see it, you can't touch it, you can't sell it. They don't like it, But just because you can't touch, feel, or sell it doesn't mean things like love and fear don't exist. Things exist that we can't explain, and that's what makes life worth living, is a little bit of the mystery. Quit trying to debunk everything and act like you know everything when you clearly don't. All right, any closing thoughts? I'm going to wrap this thing up because I'm getting hungry, and we've wasted way too much time talking about haters.
Yeah, but it was good though. I'm glad we had a chance to kind of to face it, and to address it. And so I'm glad that we got some steam to kind of steam out a little bit, some frustration a little bit about it. And I hope that these people, just like you said, just go out there and practice it yourself, and you'll see. Be patient and be attentive, and take your time, and you'll see that it's real. Because I used to be I didn't believe in any of this stuff before. Like, I saw your videos in 2014, 15, and then when I practiced on the side wheel, I found out that it was, and I was pleasantly surprised, shocked. So these people need to do that.
I agree. Well said. And I guess we're just going to wrap it up and leave it at that. But take care of your body, feed your spirit, and open your mind. There's magic inside. And with that said, got to clear the air. We're going to call it a day. Thank you for all the people who joined us in the chat. I was so glad you were here. And thank you for all the people that are watching this after the fact. We'll be back next month on the 7th at 7 o'clock Central Time.